Okay, so I woke up about like 35 minutes ago. It's 6:29 a.m. right now. Um, yeah, I woke up and my mom was like, check your cell phone. So I turned around to check my cell phone, and then I looked immediately up at the sky, and I saw like this really, really bright star. Like Pegasus is 4 points, and well, I think that she's like the brightest one because she said whatever the brightest star is in the sky, that's the one that you are attracted to the most. That is the most attracted to you, and that's the one that I see in the sky. My mom. And I mean, there's a lot of really bright stars, but that one's the brightest. So she's like, "See, you always seem to know exactly what it is I'm trying to get you to do." And I was like, "Wow, that's cool." And then I felt kind of like upset or confused or like I don't know, just kind of weird. And she was like, go get some coffee. So I walked down the street and I got some coffee. And I came back and she was talking to me about frequencies. She was talking to me about frequencies and how, like, whatever it is that makes you happy, like, whatever makes you happy, it's a frequency. It's a frequency released inside of your body, and it, like, fills your whole body with this frequency just by feeling that. She was like, like certain drugs or cigarettes or, I mean, like, sexual relationships or running or working out or punching a bag, like, whatever gets out emotion, like whatever gets out emotion, and whatever it is that makes you happy, it's a frequency. It's a frequency, and by being happy and excited, that emanates like an extremely awesome frequency. And they said that's the well, it's like my mom, but then I hear like Arcturians, and I mean, it seems like there's even more than that. But what I do know is that it's like whatever excitedness I have, whatever is inside of me, they told me I was like a really, really strong beacon of light or a certain color that just didn't blend in with my own atmosphere or something like that. And they were like, yeah, so that's why we came over here. And we're like, we're trying to help you figure out what's going on here. And they're like, whatever makes you happy. They're like, people think too much, and we can see that people think too much because they say that they're like picking my mind pockets. They're picking my mind pockets, and they're saying, we can see now what people are upset about, and we're trying to change the system. We're trying to move the system around to make it easier for people to be happy and not worry about being happy. And they said that's the reason why you're making these videos and you're talking to people. It's because, we see that you see the positive side of the spectrum, which really is all there is. And the other side of the spectrum is just it's just perspective. It's a frequency. So, let's say, for instance, chocolate. Okay, you got like chocolate. Some people don't really like chocolate. Some people don't feel as happy or elated or satisfied with chocolate. Um, so it's like, it works for some. Doesn't mean it's going to work for all. I think it's just a frequency. It's whatever frequency because I don't know. Like, there's some things that I enjoy, like really weird. I'm like a scientist when it comes to eating. I just like put some random crap together and then I eat it, and it makes me feel energetic and happy. And it's like, some people look at some of the things that I concoct, in the kitchen, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna eat that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" I mean, like, why not? Like, I'm totally happy about it. It makes me super retardedly excited, and I run around and I have a good time, and I'm in a good mood. Um, so it's like, whatever chemical reaction that happens from whatever it is I'm actually mixing together, I don't really think about it. I just know, oh, I like honey. Oh, I like bread. Oh, I like confectionery sugar. I like barbecue sauce on that. I mean, like, whatever it is, it doesn't matter if it's weird. Just if that's what you like, then that's what you like. And you never really know until you try it out. So I'm like always trying new stuff because I'm really curious as to what the chemical reaction feels like. So it's like, even if I don't know the actual math and I don't know the actual, I mean, I know the science intuitively, but like, even if I don't have the degree, I can feel in my own system what works and what doesn't work. So for anything else, I can research it. I can go to a doctor, an expert. But for the most part, I think we all pretty much know like what feels good to our body and what doesn't feel good to our body. And that's really important to listen to because it's like this frequency. Um, so it's kind of like, all right. So even if the world is saying don't do this, do this, don't do this, do this. This is good now. Now it's not so good. But next month it might be good. It's like whatever works for you, whatever works for you, because your system, our DNA, it's like whatever works for you, because we're all on different levels, we're all on different frequencies, we're all, the way people think or feel about certain things is just totally different. Like if someone's not emotional about something, they're suddenly like pushed away from society. Well, I mean, it's a different frequency, that's all. They shouldn't be shoved out of society. Those are people that make a lot of big changes in society. Like, I mean, I'm not saying scientists aren't emotional. I just mean it's okay. Like, these people should be accepted because it's all just frequencies, and by meshing the frequencies together, all of us together, we create like a really awesome symphony. And by taking the time to realize what you like and what you don't like, instead of what's being posted about it, because it is true whatever people are posting about what works for bodies, because it's their body. So I mean, in all reality, I truly believe that our DNA is so powerful that whatever it is that you need, you will be able to have it. Whatever it is you need. The protein, it's all in the genes. That's what I think. I think it's all in the genes. And I think the body is fantastic. By fasting for like a very, very long time, about a month, I realized just how powerful the body really is. Whenever I was hungry, it was like, and I know this sounds kind of weird, but it was like my throat would drain, like something would change behind my nose, and it would be like this like a mass of like mucus or whatever. Actually, it's happening right now. And my mom would be like, "Don't spit it out. We're trying to help you realize just how amazing the body is. So just swallow whatever your body produces for you, because you're already cleaned out. So whatever your body produces for you, those are your cellmates. Those are your little cells in your body, and they produce whatever it is you need to hold you over until you get to whatever like food you're gonna get to." And she was like, "It's kind of like what it seemed like to me was something that helps you break down food easier." She's like, "So when you go a long time without eating and you're really, really hungry, when you see something and it makes you swallow, or you're trying to hold out, that way when you get to the food, it's like, no, like it breaks it up immediately, because you have all of that mucus in there that just like swarms it and breaks it down, and it's really thick, and it's like a protein. I picture it's like a protein that it creates immediately because it's like thicker or something." And I'm not saying we gotta like go without food all the time. I'm just saying I think I found out a lot about the human body and its actual capabilities just by pushing it to the limits. By saying I gotta just go with like one thing, like a sip of water or a sip of coffee, and then wait until I just can't stand it anymore, and then a sip. It's like if you just change your focus to something else, you know, you realize just how amazing your body is. Because I remember I never really used to eat anything as a kid. Like, I could go forever with like just a bite of food, and I never thought about it because I was just so ADD distracted by everything that I just never paid attention to food or whatever. And I don't know. So yeah, I think it's so basically it's like, don't underestimate the human body. I think it's absolutely incredible what our body can do. To last as long as I do, without, serious sustenance or anything, and to be able to be as strong as I am, like to be able to work out and not like get cold sweats from not eating, like it's kind of crazy if you just believe it and if you just trust that your own system is absolutely perfect no matter what you eat, no matter what you do. You just gotta like not think about it, you just gotta trust. It's like this, I don't know, it's like just the positivity alone tells you, like tells your cells, your cellmates, yo, we can do this, we got this. Because there's nothing we can't handle. I mean, if we can handle all this smog in the air, if we can handle all the smoke and the chemicals and the food that has chemicals and everything else that has chemicals, and we bathe in chemicals and all this other crap, it's like there is nothing that our bodies cannot handle. Like point blank, nothing. Nothing our bodies can't handle. We have the genes from our ancestors from the very beginning. So we have gone through all of these cataclysmic changes over time to be here, right here in this moment, to be worrying about chemicals. Man, our bodies are fantastic. And I think there is nothing that we can't handle. So by worrying about what you want or what makes you feel better is just, it's just a mind pocket. What really needs to be figured out is what you like and what you don't like, and sticking to your guns about it. And if you want to try something else, go for it. Don't worry about what your body can handle and what it can't handle. If it's something that you want, go for it. Absolutely. Okay. That went a little longer than I expected. Alright. Thanks for watching.